Hey friends, welcome back to John Drinks. I'm going to show you how to make a Prohibition classic today. It is known as the Pink Lady. The Pink Lady is pretty much a gin sour, but it has a little touch of grenadine and egg white. It gives it a nice, beautiful pink color. There's also a little touch of brandy in there too. This was actually a pretty popular drink for upper class women during the 1930s to 50s. And surprisingly by the way it looks and the name of it, it's actually a pretty strong drink. It's very proofy. 2 ounces of spirit with only 1 ounce of mixers and an egg white. First things first, we're going to use a Nick and Nora glass and we're going to toss this into the freezer to get nice and chilled. And first we are going to add an egg white into our tin. I always start with the egg first, because if you accidentally break the yolk and you already have everything else in, you can't really take the yolk out of your lemon juice and gin. But if you do break your yolk, you can always just toss out the container and start over, and you don't waste any gin. So always start with your egg white. Next to this, we are going to add 3/4 of an ounce of lemon juice. Ounce and a half of London dry gin. I'm going to be going with Gordon's today. Now the typical recipe will call for applejack or apple brandy. I actually don't own any of that. I couldn't find any either, but I'm gonna use some orange brandy. I think that's gonna be a similar enough flavor profile. And lastly, 1/4 ounce of grenadine. This is gonna give this a nice pink hue. Now you can definitely make your own grenadine, equal parts pomegranate juice and sugar. If you don't have enough time though, any store brand syrup should do just fine. Now next, since we have an egg white, we're going to do what's known as a dry shake. The purpose of the dry shake is to start to get all the ingredients incorporated and froth up the egg white a little bit. Add your ice and then we're going to give this a cold shake until the outside is nice and frosty. Grab your chilled glass. And then give this a nice fine double strain. And this isn't in the recipe, but I'm going to try to add a couple drops of Peychaud's bitters. Dash through those. Then add our garnish. You can use brandy cherries, Luxardos. I'm actually going with Old Smoky's Moonshine. I like my cherries to be a little boozy. And there we have a Pink Lady. That is very good. Now, appeal-wise, it looks amazing. That is a beautiful color. Taste-wise, it has an almost silky-like texture. It has a little bit of sourness to it. It's sweet. It's sweet and fruity because you get pomegranate and lemon coming through. Depending on the kind of the gin you're using, it can add even more citrus notes to it. But the gin is definitely masked. It's a very nice drink. Actually, when I was reading up on this, it was said that this drink was maybe used at the time to mask up cheap gins. So I can definitely see how it sort of covers that up a bit. The Peychaud's bitters garnish, I think it's a nice little touch, just appeal-wise. You don't have to if you don't have it. Like, it's fine just on its own. But that is just a lovely drink like that. Now, if you enjoy whiskey sours, this is definitely something you're gonna want to try. Anyways, that's a Pink Lady. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you want to see next. Until next time, cheers.